Hello, globe. Welcome, world. How are you doing today? Hi, I'm Carrie Glenn. I'm the Periscope Queen. And why am I the Periscope Queen? Because I love Periscope. That's it. No other reason. Nothing makes me greater at it. Nothing makes, me an expert. I love it. I'm in love with it. And I'm in love with it because of the show. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh, thank you. That's really nice of you to say. But hiya to you too. Mark Shaw in the house. Oh my gosh, you guys. Mark Shaw's in the house, so you definitely want to follow him. And I don't know if you noticed, Mark, but I put Add Brad Man in this because I want him to see the scope. Yep, say hi to Mark, you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want him to see this because the reason that I do Periscope Queen is thank you for joining. Hello, Josh. Okay, let's keep it on point. So yeah, I want him to see what is the point of my scopes, and that's to give you the showbiz aspect. I love the idea of scoping because filmmaking is just super fun, and it's this gives you a chance to kind of explore filmmaking from a point of view of scoping and filmmaking and making those mixed together. So that's why I love scope so much, is because I do have a background in that a little bit. So today we're talking about lighting, and to illustrate, I'm going to turn this around. You're going to see a recent scope, and you can hear there's some music going on. But what I really want you to focus on here is the lighting going on here. So I'm going to just get this a little bit closer so you can really check this out. So what happened with the lighting is the lighting people kind of took over, and we have one person who's very bright and lit up. We have backlighting happening here that creates a dark shadow on the people that are performing. And then way down under here, we see this green glow. And what happened is we have a very bright light that's shining on a green plant that's casting a green glow. Now that's super pretty, but what is it we're noticing the most? We're kind of looking over here to our left, and we're kind of looking over here to our right at these bright spots. Hi, welcome for joining. And so that's why, I know we don't always think about these things. Thank you for the hearts, everyone. We don't always think about it, but lighting can be critical when you're scoping because, there's some clapping. And I'm going to turn that down just a little. We want to focus on the right thing. And in film lighting, what we learn is the focus is where the light is. The hot spot is where the light is. So if I were to light this and I had my way about it, good example, thank you. If I had my way about it, what happened was this light way in the corner, which you can't see, was so bright, and the performer said, oh, that's going to be in our face. Well, then you can put a little piece of white paper if you don't have one, or you can use a whiteboard. You can shine that light down like this so it's not in your audience eyes, and it points down at this whiteboard that's between the audience and the light fixture. And then what happens is that light shines down onto the whiteboard, and it would glow back onto them, and it won't be as harsh. So if that's their concern, that's the way to handle that. So what we call that a soft focus. And if we had done that here, then you see this bright spot over here, then right here, there's that bright spot shining on this guy's face, then that's just distracting. And if we shine it directly on that whiteboard, it would light up all of their faces. And again, we're battling this backlight, which in this situation, there was no way to avoid it because there's not curtains up on these windows, and everyone liked it. So sometimes you break the rules, and that's the other thing about filmmaking. Then the other thing, so that's one, is the focus. And the second thing was the backlighting. So in a situation where you don't want that backlighting, you would either hang something in front of that or position them in a different spot, but everyone loved the backlighting. So it's okay to have some backlighting if you know how to get the front lighting to compensate for anything that's going on with your backlighting. So it must be brighter, it must be focused on them, and that would compensate for that backlighting. And the third thing is the color. So we have over here that green light going on. Oh, we're going away. This is just showing the group, and you can see I have like different lighting going on all over. See that brightness right there, and then see all this green over here? So that's what we're talking about with that third thing, the color. If you want green light, great. Shine your light on a great green plant and bam, you've got green light. But basically, again, we have green over here. We have this hot spot that shows up every now and then over here, and his side of his face is super bright. You know, Dave is the person who's, you know, that he brought this band together, and we don't see him very well, but we see the flute player, which he's awesome. Kenny, he's amazing. So we want to, you know, we want to see him. Hi, Loves Lashes, welcome. But we also want to make sure that we're seeing everyone. All right. So a quick recap.
By the way, the flute player is Kenny Stahl.
Yes, the flute player is Kenny Stallin. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Stalls. Oh, what am I saying? See, this was me. My last scope, the faux pas. Hello, Jason. Nice to have you on. Thanks for the hearts, everyone. So again, the three things you want to focus on is having a soft focus. So you see that harsh light on the wall? It has a circle. You know, there's some big bright light over there. If you shine your harsh lighting on a whiteboard, it will cast a glow over everybody. Thank you for the heart. You guys are awesome. I'm glad that you're finding this information valuable. And that's the important thing. When you're scoping, lights are important. Lighting is important. So then the other thing is the backlighting. If you have a ton of backlighting, like here we are getting into position to get the hands. Now there is some backlighting going on here, and there's things in front of the hands. So this actually will move in a moment so that we come around to the other side, because the lighting is essential. We can't really see his hands. We can't see what's going on here. And this was, you know, me filming, so I'm trying to avoid the audience and not being in anyone's way, and I'm realizing, well, I'm not seeing this. The lighting needs help here. So I can't go grab a light in the middle of this concert. Instead, I'm going to move my camera. So when you're scoping an event and you find yourself in a situation where what you want to see, which I wanted to see his hands, I wanted to show his hands, I'm realizing, okay, I'm not getting a good lighting here, not a good angle here. So in a moment you'll see that I move. And when you're scoping, that's your choice. If you can't change the lighting, change you. Change your angle and scoot over to where you have better lighting, which will happen just any second now. And then the third thing, or no, the second thing is oh, we just talked about that, the backlighting. Then the third thing is the color. So you'll notice we have soft glowing lights here to combat the backlighting going on here. Again, we can't see those fingers, so we're gonna move around in just a minute. You'll see that this camera moves around to catch a better lighting on the piano player. And these things are key, because if you're filming, especially if you're filming an event and you're filming for someone maybe, you know, they can't, once the event's going on, you can't do a bunch of changes. So you have to be able to adjust. And I'm gonna just, I'm gonna turn this around, hi guys, until I actually get over. And an important thing too, and when I start moving, you'll see what happens is you wanna move slowly. So if you realize, okay, my lighting sucks right now, I can't see what's going on, then you decide to move, you wanna do it slowly, because okay, here it's about to happen. You'll see that the camera is moving and that it's moving slowly. So this actually creates like a, oh, that's cool, she did that on purpose. Well, yeah, I did, but I did it to get better lighting. Now look, we can see his hands. So I'm using natural lighting from the open door. We see his shirt, which has a bit brightness on it. So again, that's where like, oh dear, that's a little bit too bright there. So I really want the focus to be more on the hands. And again, sometimes you can have space limits and there's nothing you can really do about that. So, yep, there we go. And then we zoom in. Now we have perfect lighting on the hands. Right, thank you for the hearts. So this is just my little scope on, isn't that beautiful? Listen, can you hear it? Yeah, this is Dave Holodiloff. He's awesome. He's a great player. You can look him up online. He's awesome. But yeah, let me just not repeat that around. Last time I turned it around, my mic stand was in front of it. So, okay, that was, hello, hi, welcome. Good to have you on, hi. So if you found this interesting or if you learned something about lighting, please go ahead and swipe and share the replay to your friends, your followers. It's just the little tips that can actually make your scope a little bit better. So we have lighting, you know, whoo. If I have this behind my head, you know, that's what you're going to notice right there. You're going to notice that light more than me, and your eye's going to keep going back and forth to it. So thinking about the position of your light, you know, this is like, ooh, right in my face. Anyway, so those are things you want to think about when you're scoping, guys. And this is why I created this account, this Periscope Queen account, is because it's so much fun, the business of show business. And storytelling is so important. And you tell a story with your lighting. It's part of the show. So I hope that you liked it. I hope you follow these tips the next time you scope. If you do, mention me. Hi, no, that's not me playing. That was David Holodivov. He was playing. One hand's bright lamp behind me last night in a scope. Right. So if you have a bright lamp behind you in a scope, it's hard for people to see you. So now you know, and maybe you can do it a little bit different next time. Teaching. Is he teaching? My English is bad. Oh, no, I don't teach music. This was a house concert at my home the other night. And I was trying to get the lighting just right because lighting's one of my specialties. But, you know, they did it the way they wanted to do it, and that's okay. It worked out fine, and now I can do the scope that gives instruction on how to do lighting. So remember, lighting in front, nice and bright, not focused on just one person in the band. You want it to focus on everybody. And you want to make sure that if you're using color that you understand that your light is using color. So for instance, green light. Ooh, you play the saxophone? That's awesome. Oh, me? I don't. Oh, yes, that's right. You were on the Sunset Scope. Hi, welcome. Andrew? No, I'm saying that wrong. Anyway, I do remember you. You had the mommy, right? Yeah. So you play. Oh, good. Great. You should do a scope some night playing it. Okay, guys. I'm gonna, yeah, Edward. Oh, that's right. Hi, Edward. I'm so sorry I got your name wrong. Kathy Rickley. Hello, Kathy in the house. Okay, so if you are just joining, make sure to watch the replay. Really great lighting tips here. You really want to, hi, mwah, we love Kathy. You guys follow her. She's awesome. You really want to make sure that you give your scopes an extra dazzle, okay? It's show business. Dazzle them. Give your lighting that extra touch, and watch your scopes just get better and better and better. All right, I'm out. I'll see you guys next time around, and signing off, it's a wrap.